Anyways, this is Hysilens early access by Braxophone. Once again, stealing his content. Thank you so much, Brax, for letting me steal your content. Anyways, let's go.
Well, look who decided to not have internal organs. Welcome, Hysilens, to the Honkai Star Rail roster.
My bad.
Today we're going to be taking a look at her insides and outsides. Dear Lord, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the creator experience.
Is Brax gonna move his camera, or do I have to move my camera?
Oh my god.
This Brax guy's making me do so much work. This guy, man. I can't believe him. All right, sure.
For Honkai Star Rail, this is going to be version 3.5, and right
You hear
now
an
we
echo?
have Hysilens, the brand new dog character that's going
Yeah, there is an echo.
to be taking Kafka's buffs and making them even more lethal for basically every enemy in the entire game. So this one will be a little bit different because I will not be making a full guide on the character.
Okay.
However, I will still be telling you guys what I think about the character and give you my overall first impressions on how she plays and whether or not she's worth pulling for your account. So with that said, let's go ahead and start off
There's
with
still
a
an echoes
showcase
in there.
right after I show you what we have.
I'm sure it's not that bad, though.
Now,
Just let me know if
on
it's
her,
bad.
We have Eyes of the Prey at S5. That is a 4-star light cone that you can get.
Okay.
Russia, and has a 40% effect.
Pretty good so far. I mean, 4-star light cone. Being a valid choice is always very good.
Hit rate increase and 48%
Dot increase by
damage
40%. Okay,
increase. It's one
okay.
of the best ones that you can be playing on her. If you don't have her signature, this one is really solid. And there are other ones that are better, but just, you know, it's a 4-star and it's going to be more accessible to you guys. We have all of her traces maxed. She's going to be running Revelry by the Sea, which is the newer planar ornament set that's going to give you 12% attack and increase your dot damage dealt. And in addition to that, we're playing the Prisoner in Deep Confinement set, which is the dot set as well. No Eidolons activated. And with that being said, my name is Brax, but you call me Brax. Let's get into it. So you guys know in these videos, I always try and make it free to play friendly. So I am running 4-star light cones on everyone, but I am running Black Swan Kafka. I'm not gonna lie, guys, we could technically take out Black Swan for Sampo in this show.
I'm very curious. How good is Dot right now? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is like A tier team, S tier team, like with Hysilens and Kafka? 5-star wait, what's 5, 6? Oh, 6. Oh, still bad? Still shit? Oh, still trash. Okay. What if we got like a sustain specifically for Dot? And I'm not talking about like Hua Hua. Hua Hua is just there for energy. But what if we got something like that? Do you think that would 10 with Hysilens? Oh shit. Dot is not good long-term box. Ooh. Next patch tier 0 because endgame shilling team. Oh, endgame shilling them? Oh yeah, because the mock buff, huh? Okay. I mean, we'll see.
But I think most of you guys that are going to be running Hysilens are probably going for Black Swan anyways. Kafka is basically non-negotiable unless you pull E1 Hysilens. So we're going to just go ahead and run this team, and I'll show you guys the light cones we have equipped in just a moment, so that way you guys can know exactly what's going on. So as you can see, we have Quid Pro Quo at S5 on Gallagher. We have Before the Tutorial Mission Starts at S5 on Kafka. This is for a really, really fun build that I'll explain in a little bit. Eyes of the Prey S5 on Hysilens, and Eyes of the Prey S1 on Black Swan, because I only had 5 of these, so I had to pull on the the CE server so I could get fucking broke of these. Then I ran out of currency. So yeah, that was a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Basically, Black Swan's just doing less damage. So what does Hysilens actually do? Well, let's get into it. First off, you'll notice that we have 3 of this resource down in the bottom left. This is Hysilens' zone that she creates, and she gets it for free. She actually doesn't have to use her technique.
Oh my god, wait, she actually looks so fucking good. What the fuck, man? Oh my goodness. Do I just pull even though I don't have a dot team? I'm like kind of contemplating. Well, if I get her, I think I should be able to get her, like to build a dot, because I do have Kafka, I do have Black Swan, I do have Gallagher, so I could make it like pretty decent dot team. We'll see though, unless she's like she doesn't really. Still not pulling. Okay, still not pulling. Future investment.
At all to get it, although you should just use her technique anyways, but the zone will actually appear with one of her major traces. This zone does some pretty cool stuff. Actually, it basically just copies what her ultimate does, and also she gets a bonus skill point whenever she deploys the zone, which is
oh my holy shit. Okay, so ultimate, that's ultimate. Hysilens deploys a zone that reduces enemy targets attack by 15% and defense by 25% and deals physical damage equal to 200% of all enemies. For every 1 instance of dot damage taken by enemies in a zone, physical damage equals to 80% of attack. This damage triggers at the start of the turn after 1 attack. Oh my god, it's so complicated. Brax, explain.
So basically, when Hysilens deploys her zone, it reduces target's attack by 15% and defense by 25%. So this is for her ultimate when she uses that, and it's going to deal damage to enemies. And for every instance of damage over time taken by an enemy within the zone, Hysilens does bonus physical dot damage. Now, the cool part is for every single dot that you have up to 8, this will happen multiple times.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you have 8 dots on an enemy, you'll actually deal physical dot equal to 80% at talent level 10 8 times, which is crazy. However,
That's
the
pretty
most
good.
that you can get in this team that I have right now is if you have Kafka's signature light cone, you can get up to a total of 7 of those. This will count down at the start of every one of her turns. And on top of that, there's another major trace here that affects her ultimate that makes it so that if they have dots, all dots that are currently on it will produce 150% of their original damage right when the ultimate is used. Now, if you haven't figured it out already, yes, Hysilens
Hold on.
is a very dot heavy character, and she deals a
Okay, I see. That's why it's echoing right now. Oh, I could put on my headphones. I'm so lazy though. Where's my headphones? Oh shit, I don't even know what it is. I'll be honest. Alright, I'll go find it real quick. Don't look at my ass, chat. Don't look at my butt. Don't.
a lot of dot damage since she's
All right.
physical.
Should be good now.
Bleed, which is real nice, but she does provide even more value than just dotting because she will also increase the enemy's damage taken by 20% with her skill for 3 turns. So she does have a 20% vulnerability, and on top of that, one of the biggest and most important parts of her kit is that Hysilens can actually inflict dots to the enemy that are not just her type. She can actually apply wind shear, bleed, burn.
Her type. Haha, that's me. That's me, chat. Get it? Get it? Because, okay.
Or shock, but it's when allies attack. So it's not just Hysilens. Every single one of these characters is going to have a base chance based on Hysilens stats to apply one of these statuses. Now, one other fun major trace we have is that for every 10% of her effect hit rate that exceeds 60%, she gets a damage increase of 15% up to a max increase of 90, meaning
Okay,
that up to
that's pretty good.
120 effect hit rate, which is also the threshold that Kafka wants to be at and that Black Swan wants to.
Oh my god, she was literally made. They're made for each other, chat. If this doesn't if this isn't enough proof for lesbian sex, then I don't know what is. They're literally made for each other, man. Holy fuck.
Activate Kafka's passive. That's going to give a ton more attack. So with all that being said, clearly she was made to work with Kafka in a dot team, and you are going to see some insanely good results here now. So let me just show you.
What the hell is that black manta ray thing? Is that a new enemy? Or am I just a fucking tourist? Because I've never seen that motherfucker in my fucking life. Is he playing? Oh, he's probably playing the new Memory of Chaos, huh? It's probably the new Memory of Chaos that we haven't seen yet. Okay. I wonder what this guy does.
All right, so we have Gallagher out. I'm going to go ahead and just basic attack into ult right away. So that
Oh my
way
god, this guy looks intense too. Holy shit.
he gets an action forward afterwards, and we get the healing already started. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this and instantly activate Kafka's ultimate as well. Our Kafka's on a special build right now, so she's gonna be running the wind set, so that way every single time she ults, she gets an action forward, and she's running tutorial, which means she's gonna get a ton of energy and ultimately get a ton of follow-up attacks, which should help trigger dots. So 170k on her ult this time, but just wait until Arcana stacks up. It's gonna be insane. So 125. Okay, that's normal dot damage. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Now we're getting heals from that. 77k on the follow-up. Pretty cool. I'm gonna go and skill on Black Swan, and then I'm gonna skill on Hysilens. What's gonna happen is these guys are gonna attack, and it's going to hit all of us. What I'm going to try and do is during their turn, I'm going to use Black Swan's ultimate, which means on their turn, they take 25% more damage. And then I'm going to use other ultimates afterwards to increase the damage they take from Kafka. But we're going to see if that even works, because I don't know if they fixed that interaction or not. We're going to go and skill Hysilens. And here they go. All right, so here we go. We got Black Swan ults going off.
Okay.
And Kafka's going to go off here.
Okay.
While they still have the Black Swan debuff. 475k, that's decent, but we can do better.
475k in 2025 is like 10,000 damage. I don't know. That's like nothing now, man. Is Dot still shit? It doesn't seem that good. I'll be honest. Yeah, 400k on like what 5 targets is really fucking bad.
Better than that. We'll use Hysilens here too.
4 targets. 1 million. Okay, 1 million's okay. 1 million's all right. It's whatever, man. I'll be honest.
Damage? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see that in my one test run that I did. That's crazy. Hysilens all doing 1 mil was not what I expected it to hit. I cannot.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm just gonna be 100% honest.
Am I just a Dot hater?
Wow. Okay, 350k ish. About
350k and 2 targets, not bad.
Out on
Not bad.
Kafka. Keep in mind, guys, we're running free-to-play friendly light cones, so all 4 stars. Since Kafka just went, we do want to use her ultimate again, so she gets the action forward. I don't think that'll put us in the sequence, but that's okay. We can just basic attack because this guy's gonna die here soon. Yeah, there it is. Oh my god, her follow-up doing 163 because of the dot triggers is so nuts to me. Okay, Japard's gonna hit us. Ow! He's gonna shield up, no problem. So we are going to basic attack Japard, and then we're gonna follow that up with one of these, so that way we can get some healing activated, even though we're already capped on skill points. We could play Huo here if we want it to be even better, but again, I want it to be like a little bit more relatable, so we're using Gallagher. All right, we have the ult immediately after. Kill on Hysilens. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing with Black Swan here. So he's gonna summon some, they're gonna hit. All right, here we go. Apply some debuffs, do some absurd damage here with their ultimate. Let's see how much it is. I love that animation too. 547, so that's pretty good, guys.
Nah. 547?
So I can't lie. I don't remember Dot doing damage like this back in the day. Back in my day.
Why did she get a million at first? Did her dot crit or something? How did it go from like 1 million to like 500k? What happened? Did like the dot crit? I didn't know they could do that. Oh, it was because of break? The break does that much? Those full stacks? Okay. Arcana stacks probably? Oh, I see.
We used to do 200k damage and scream about it. Okay, so 161, pretty insane, but now we ult. Boom, 636k. Dude, Hysilens kind of crazy. Okay. And it looks like we're not gonna get it in 0 cycles, but that's totally okay. I think we definitely get it in 1. I mean, Japard's already halfway dead, man. This is kind of nuts. All right, now we're gonna go and ult, get that sweet wind damage set bonus, then we're gonna basic attack. And now we can basic attack on Black Swan. There's no need to AoE basically at all. And I think Japard's just gonna die from Kafka triggers, but it'd be funny if we could finish this with Hysilens ult. Absolute cinema. Oh, he didn't die. That's okay, now he does. 158k. So yeah, no, basically it just feels like Dot.
That's 1 cycle. 1 cycle is really fucking like that was without Hua. So without Hua, free-to-play light cones, that's really fucking good actually. Yeah, on a free-to-play light cone, wow. Yeah, it is a 1-phase boss, I guess. Like Jeopard is like, you know, look at this fucking spoiler, by the way. Fucking Lygus, man. Oh my god.
Gulp. So she was able to clear in just 1 cycle, you guys. That's pretty nuts. Granted, we were using a 5-star team, say for Gallagher. Like, well, Gallagher's basically a 5-star. It's
I'll be honest, man. Pretty much every fucking team is a 5-star team now in Honkai Star Rail. There's like what? Only 2 real 4-star characters that people use is Gallagher and it's who else? I don't think people are even using Pila anymore. I think people are using Silver over Pila. The only real like viable 4-stars is Gallagher and Ting. I do not see people using Ting Yun anymore. Ting Yun is gone. March? No, people don't use follow-up anymore. I swear to God, follow-up is fucking, it's just been dead. Dan Hung? Ting Yun for Finon? Ting Yun for Finon? Really? Ting Yun is still used for Finon? Oh, really now? Okay. I guess I'm wrong then. So I guess, but mainly it's like just Gallagher. I feel like nobody else is like even used now. And Ting Yun. So Gallagher and Ting Yun are like the most used 4-stars. Leakers, Dan Hung. Dan Hung Preservation's a 5-star, right? Am I crazy? March Hunt? Sure. No, I don't think, do people still use March Hunt? Do people still do that? I'm actually not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I do March for Fei Xiao, but that's it. I don't even think people even use Fei Xiao anymore. Fei Xiao kind of fell off a cliff, man, I'll be honest. Where is Fei Xiao even at right now? I'm actually pretty curious. Damn, she sucks now. Okay, she's still tier 0 in APOC Shadow, I guess. Dude, just look at Gallagher, man. Gallagher just gaps every fucking 4-star in the game. Gallagher, dude, he gaps fucking everyone, man. God damn. Yeah, the rest of the 4-stars are just kind of, just ass now. Even March 7 is kind of like falling off a bit. Oh, Mosey fell. Oh my god. Mosey is this bad now? What the fuck? Tier 3, tier 5, tier 3? Bro, he used to be good. Did he not? I swear to God, this guy used to be fucking good. Damn. Serval aged pretty fucking good. Yeah, I did not think that she would age this fucking good, man. She's tier 1.5, at least in pure fiction. Yeah, and then the rest of, oh my, look at this, man. This is just a 4-star bracket. Every 4-star rests, like, just their domain is over here. They can't escape this place, man. Yeah. All right. Anyways.
It's just that everyone has him. But do keep in mind that everyone was on these free-to-play or 4-star light cones. Black Swan was on an S1, Eyes of the Prey. So 1 cycle for Dot in 2025 is insane, guys. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do I build this character? Like, what should I be putting on them? Well, Hysilens is actually very similar to Black Swan. Now, you do want her at 120% effect hit rate just for the Kafka buff and for her own max damage bonus. And that means that if you're going to play her fast, you probably want an effect hit light cone, and that could be on her signature, or it could be on the sample light cone. You can technically switch up the sets you're using, but these are going to be the best set options that you have right now. The Revelry by the Sea and the Prisoner in Deep Confinement. You can go double attack, but this dot bonus or the ignore defense thing is so useful on her because she just does so much dot damage already. And same with Revelry by the Sea, you guys. They're too good of set to not be using them. Now, if you want to know what main stats I have an effect hit rate body, speed boots, physical damage orb, and attack percent rope. I do need to let you know though that you can run attack boots and not run speed and just play her slow like you would play Black Swan. I don't know how many of you guys remember my Black Swan video, but I showed a graph of speed breakpoints for Black Swan where she does more or less damage. And basically the rule of thumb for this character was that if you can play her super fast at like 155 speed or up, she's really good. And if not, you want to play her very slow, like as slow as you can with like a couple speed subsets. Well, Hysilens is more or less the same in that you want to play her either super fast or super slow, but if you play her at like a medium speed, she's going to get worse results overall. I prefer to play her fast, but it is harder to build her that way, so keep that in mind. In the showcase you just watched, I also had Kafka at 164 speed. Now, that's actually worse than where we want it to be. Your goal is to get Kafka to 167 speed in combat for this team to be really optimized, for the setup to be really optimized, because with the Eagle of Twilight line set and getting the action forward, you can get so many attacks and so many ults and dot procs in that legitimately, I need you guys to understand this, getting to 167 speed with Kafka over the previous breakpoint is like 1 million damage more per cycle. It is such a ridiculous damage increase if you can get her to 167. Now, the easiest way to do that...
Dude, I hate building speed so much, man. I swear speed has like the lowest chance of getting hit every single time. Why do I keep accidentally opening League of Legends? Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Oh my fucking god. Alright, stop. I'm not trying to play League of Legends. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just the Eagle. Just roll speed. Dude, speed never fucking works with me. Like, it's like every time I get like a speed piece, it never fucking rolls into it, man. It's like, it's impossible. I roll speed on your account. Well, yeah, thank you, I is getting me all my good speed pieces, but I never roll speed like ever on my own, man. Never fucking happens.
If you don't have the relics to do it, is to pull for the Hysilens light cone, but I'm not going to recommend every single person do this because E1 is honestly just better. It's just better, you guys. E1 is ridiculous. The good thing with Kafka is that her personal damage contribution is not actually that important, so you really can just give her effect hit rate and speed, and it just doesn't really matter what other stats you put on her. Yes, the buffs are impactful and meaningful, but her purpose in this team is just to trigger your Black Swan and to trigger your Hysilens. That is her true purpose. Those two characters are carrying the damage a ridiculous amount. Obviously, Kafka's damage does impact the game, but you can throw away all of her other stats and just make her super fast and just use her specifically as a tool for Hysilens. So with that said, 167 is ideal. And if you have Hysilens light cone, you do get a 10% speed buff, so you don't actually even have to get her to 164. You can just get her like 157 and then she'll jump up there, which is super nice. But anyways, speaking of light cones, let me tell you what her light cone actually does. So Hysilens light cone is actually, oh my gosh, it's so pretty, dude. Her light cone increases her effect hit rate by 40%, which is already a nice bonus. She also gets to apply a dot vuln to enemies based on how many debuffs that the enemy has on them.
Fucking fat.
And then whenever the target that has that debuff gets attacked by an ally, it increases the attacker speed by 10% for 3 turns. So you basically have a permanent 10% speed buff after the first attack by Hysilens having the light cone on. So her signature is pretty dang strong, you guys, but it's not the only option you have. It's just one of the best ones. Actually, it is the best one. It's not even one of them. Now, if you guys want to see some funny...
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is why I'm not a fucking... this is why I'm not a fucking, like, a guide creator, man. I just can't do this shit. Like, I take a look at this, I'm like, yeah, I just want to shoot myself. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Get it off the screen. Yeah, get it to look at this, man. There's so fucking much. Like, man... This is the basic of numbers, man. It's scary, dude. It does scare me. Like this is unironically like worse than like a job application for me. I look at this, and I just get fucking scared. I'm like, bro, You don't really have to counter yourself. I mean, I guess, right? I guess I don't really have to counter myself. He's kind of... Okay, so he's... damage. Okay, so it goes from bottom to up, I guess.
Funny number game, funny numbers in the game. Here are some weapon options. Here is her signature light cone. Now, if you look here, it looks like Black Swan's S5 light cone does better than her S1, but it's just
Black Swan's S5 light cone. That's like, what, 0.01% of the population? Who the fuck S5'd Black Swan's light cone? There's nobody, man. There's nobody. These many things springs. What's that? These many things. Sorry, these many springs. What's that? Is that a free play icon? Oh, it's Jiao Chu's. Ew. Fuck that. Lies on the dance. Wait, lies dance on the breeze. Lies dance on the breeze. Is that a 4-star? That's Cypher's icon. Holiday Therme. That's the Hysilens. Or sorry, that's Hysilens icon. Okay. Reforged Remembrance. That's Black Swan's icon. Holy shit. Eyes of the Prey. So Eyes of the Prey is it's like a 25% damage difference. That's not that bad. I'll be honest. I think you would probably just stick to the I should probably just stick to the free play like going at this point. Can you say I'm not saying that Cypher voice line again. No, I can't unless I'm paid money. I'm actually thinking about making that like my fucking sound alert every time someone like subs. It plays the voice line of me trying to like save Cypher's voice line.
just better for personal damage. The team damage is actually still a loss by comparison to her signature, because Hysilens' signature does give you that speed buff. Those many springs at S1 is pretty good. Lies Dance on the Breeze, Reforged Remembrance, Holiday Therme Escapade. This is the Battle Pass Lycone, and if you do get this one to S5, this is going to be the best 4-star option. But if you are free to play and you don't have a ton of access to signatures, and if you never bought the Battle Pass, Eyes of the Prey at S5, if you can manage to get it, is absolutely amazing for her, and I'd highly recommend that one, even though I hate this guy. By the way, if you don't know what this tech is for Kafka, basically you get an effect hit rate buff from the light gun, which is already just kind of nice to have, but whenever you attack defense reduced enemies, you get 8 energy. Because she's playing an energy regen rope, she can actually get 1 turn ult, and worst case scenario, she's getting 2 turn ults. So she's getting a free 25% action forward almost every single turn that she has, which means that she's going to get so many more actions on top of her already being fast, and just using the ult means more triggers, more follow-up attacks, and everything else. So it's really nuts. We've done a lot of talking about Kafka Black Swan, so let's go ahead and move on to the teams real quick, and I'll show you kind of who can substitute for her, and tell you probably, like, I guess the worst thing about Hysilens. Spoiler alert for the next section, it's because she's very limited. God, she's just aura farming, dude. This is insane. Yeah, so Hysilens' biggest issue is that she basically needs Kafka. So here's the team that I was running with Kafka, Hysilens, Black Swan, and Gallagher. I actually have Lushaka on 2 characters, so I should probably be putting Hysilens over in the left spot, but I just want you guys to know who I'm talking about, so I'm putting her here. Even as a free-to-play player, if you're trying to play Hysilens, I still recommend saving up for Black Swan and Kafka. Even if you don't get their signature weapons, I think that getting these 2 characters makes Dot just one of the strongest archetypes in the game, if not the strongest team in the game right now.
Really? The strongest team in the game is Dot, or the strongest, or sorry, one of the strongest, or if not the strongest team in the game. Holy fuck, he's coping so hard, is he? Wait, hold on, man. I don't know. He's kind of selling me right now. He's kind of selling me right now for one patch. Oh, I guess he is showing off like a more buffed version of these characters because he is in the newest Memory of Chaos, and then after that it probably sucks ass. I don't know, man.
Saritra comes out and then Finon just like claps the entire verse. Anyways, if you like looking at a very attractive tall women, or the only guy with facial hair in all of Honkai Star Rail, this team's looking at
where's the attractive woman in this picture? I don't see him. I don't, man. I'll be honest. Am I blind? Am I blind, chat? I don't see anything like that. The second one, ew. It's like a 5 out of 10. I'll be honest. 5 out of 10. Second one, ew. Nah, I'm good.
Very attractive tall women, or the only guy with facial hair in all of
the fourth one's kind of cool though.
This team's probably for you, but you can play other characters in place of Gallagher and in place of Black Swan, and I'm going to talk about those. If you don't have Black Swan, if she's a character that you skipped, but like maybe you came back after not playing for a really long time, but you had Kafka, you can actually replace Black Swan with Silverwolf, Robin, Tribby, or Cypher. Silverwolf is just such a strong character now with all of her debuffs, and she actually has a really cool application if you do have Kafka Kafka's light cone, where you can just give Silverwolf the Kafka light cone because you're giving before the tutorial mission starts to Kafka, and then Silverwolf can now apply a unique dot that will contribute to the counter of Hysilens for her damage output.
Wait, what the fuck?
So giving Silverwolf
She can do that?
light cone in this team setup, if Kafka has before the tutorial mission starts, is actually insane. And because Silverwolf has so many debuffs and now has AoE, she's just so strong. Robin has always been good with dot, and you can replace Black Swan with her and just run Hysilens, and this ends up being pretty good too. Tribby is the same thing. It's the only difference is that Robin has that action forward, so when played right, Robin just mogs Tribby, but only has certain speed tuning and certain enemy HP and stuff if we really want to get into the nitty gritty of it. Cypher also works. I mean, she kind of just works in every single team, to be honest, because she just is extra damage that you just plug and play whenever. And then of course, for those of you guys who picked up the free Ruan Mei this year, you can also play Ruan Mei as well. Now, instead of Gallagher, you can play—
Is that a rifle?
Momo,
No, it's a sword.
Tyson, or
Watch my
Those are all
cool
5
fucking
stars.
moves.
You are probably just gonna play Gallagher.
Oh,
Koho is the best option in the game for them if you can afford the skill points, which is totally doable because you don't have to skill with Hysilens and Black Swan every single turn. So Ho, the reason she's beneficial is because she gives a massive attack buff with her ultimate. It's up to 40%, and she also gives 20% energy to everyone when she ults. The biggest downside is that she's SP negative if you are consistently healing, but you can sometimes get away with not having to consistently heal. Like sometimes you can get rid of it. It just depends on if the enemies are going to be crowd controlling you and stuff, because she does also have a cleanse, which is super useful. But yeah, Ho is really good. Hyson, if you have her signature light cone, is one of the better options, but if you don't have Hyson signature light cone,
we're good.
I would actually
We're
move
good.
her down
We're
to
good.
the bottom of the list
Don't
of
worry.
these characters, and I would just play Gallagher or Aventurian. Now, Aventurian's value comes from being able to use Trend of the Universal Market to apply dots, and if you're going to play Aventurian with them, you probably just want to play him on speed, defense, and effect hit rate.
We're fine.
Just make him
Don't
fast
show that
and
to
make
Rain.
him
Don't show that to
apply
her.
the debuffs as often as you can to help increase that stat counter for Hysilens, and he'll end up being a pretty solid support, especially with the new Don Hung coming out soon. I think that Aventurian—
Oh my god, I hope he's so good, man. Dude, I hope he's good. I don't know how they're going to power creep Aventurine, though. She probably saw it. I fucking hope not, but... Beat his ass? What the fuck? Wait, you added her? Wait, that means she's in this chat. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. She's probably at work right now. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways.
will probably be relevant again soon. Like, not just usable, but—
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I kind of don't care about Steridra and Hysilens, but I really want to know what March and Don Hunk's kits are. I really want to know. Even though, like, I do think Dot looks way more fucking strong than it was, like, back then. It does look pretty top tier, right? But I'm not really too interested right now. Yeah, I'll be honest. I am skip. This is 100% a skip patch, for me at least. Just wait next week, man. Leakers? Wait, why? What's happening next week? Oh, next week is Don Hung and March's animations and kits review, right? Oh boy. I hope they're good, man. I hope they're good. I've been dying to have a new preservation unit in this game for a while now, so I do hope that Don Hung is better. Do we know what March is, by the way? Like, what is she again? Was she Nihility? Remembrance. Oh, she's Remembrance DPS. Okay. Is she free? Is she free or no? Fuck. Damn. Not free. Oh man. Okay. Don Hung is free, but March isn't. Okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I just can't see a free Don Hung being better than Aventurine. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. He might be like he probably has his own niche, maybe. We'll see.
Like, very good. And then Gallagher, of course, you guys already— you don't even need me to explain the—
Oh, we don't know if Don Hung is free, so we don't even know if he's free or not. He probably will be. Wait, what's making everyone say that he's free though? Why are people saying that he's free? We wish he is free. Leaks. Da Wei told us. Mail has low sales. That's not true. Look at Finon. Finon fucking demolished, man. Yeah, Finon absolutely gapped the entire Honkai Star revenue chart. I think people just care about mostly animations, to be honest. Like y'all remember when fucking Acheron's leaks first came out? I know for a fact that the second Acheron's animations, her ult got leaked, everyone wanted to pull. Like, even if she was bad, I think everyone was gonna pull anyways. Just because she was like doing a whole fucking domain expansion and shit. I think that's what people like mostly care about, to be honest. Rumor says that Evernight is HP. Who is Evernight? Evernight is HP scaling, Castrus's best partner. Who is Evernight? Who's that? In the Fate stream, they mentioned another free 5-star coming, so people just assume that Don Hung will be free. Oh, okay. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Option if you don't have Black Swan is you can just use like worse 4-stars.
Oh,
The
it's
next
March.
best character after—
She's so edgy, bro. She's calling herself Evernight. Dude, that's like I don't know, man. That sounds like a 2012 username for like my Roblox character. You know what I'm saying? She's in her phase. She's actually just in her phase right now. It's me, Dark Crow, and I eat dead bodies and I drink blood and shit. That's what March 7 feels like to me. Like right now, to be honest. I'm very curious to see why she became like that. Oh, we'll be reading this story pretty soon. I'm actually very excited for the new Honkai Star Rail story. Leaks say that the free new unit will be physical preservation. Then we got the down hung reveal. Oh, okay, that's probably okay. Dude, at this point, I'm just saying leaks on stream, huh? Is that illegal? Is Dawi gonna kill me for that? I just gave up and I'm just like, I'm straight up just reading people's leaks on stream. Oh, whatever, man, it's cool.
For Black Swan or any of the supports that I listed would just be like Sampo. Unfortunately, Sampo Koski is actually quite good here because of the
allegedly. There we go. Saved.
And also Luca can trigger bleeds. So
Ew,
Luca can also be played. But yeah, if you don't have Black Swan, you don't have any of the supports. I guess it's Sampo. Sampo jail for you guys. So that would be the biggest downfall of Hysilens, which is that she just doesn't have a lot of team options that are not just full of 5-star characters. And if you don't have Kafka, she's basically just not worth getting, in my opinion. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna call it like it is. Like, this character is basically holding hands with Kafka at all times. This is what I was saying. Like, we need more dot trade.
That's actually me. I'm actually holding hands with Kafka. I've sent the ISO, a knight, and Dawei's Dojin to our DMs. We'll talk. Whoa, what? I've sent the ISO, a knight, and Dawei's Rule 34 Dojin to your DMs. We'll talk later.
Characters to make other characters playable than Kafka, but you know, I won't lie, like of all the characters that we could be forced to play all the time, I think that Kafka is not the worst one. I like playing Kafka. She's story relevant and she's really hot. The last thing that I need to go over with
story
you guys
relevant
in this video is Hysilens Eidolons. I'm just gonna break the news to you guys. E1 is broken. Yeah, this thing is insane.
Really?
When
Hysilens is on field, ally targets deal dot equal to 116% of the original damage. When Hysilens inflicts wind, shear, bleed, burn, blah, blah, on enemies through her talent, there's a 100% base chance to additionally inflict the target of 1 instance of wind. Oh my god. Wait, what the fuck? Isn't that just times 2 dot? Don't do it. Don't do it, chat. I know it's tempting. I know it's tempting. Don't do it. Fold. You must fold. You must fold here. Don't fucking do it. It's only going to be for one patch. We are never getting another dot character ever again. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You've seen what they've done to dot. They're going to do it again. They don't learn from their mistakes, man. Don't do it.